and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're new here, welcome to you as well. My name is Emmy, Bullshit Thrifter here and on Instagram. And as you can hear on the name, I love thrifting. I love secondhand fashion, I love shopping pre-loved designer items, and this is my YouTube. Today is a Q&A episode, and I asked you a couple of weeks ago on my Instagram to ask me some questions, and I will sit down and answer them. And if you wonder who this is Leia, and she is the love of my life and my best friend. So let's get going. So I can take the questions. Let's see. I thought they were here. I thought I was prepared, but I am not. Let's see if we can find them. I did take a print screen. I hope. Crap. Pretty sure I took a print screen. This is so typical me. I found them. So we're starting with the basic questions, like how old are you, where do you live, etc, etc. I'm 32. I will turn 33 in about 2 months, and I live in Gothenburg, Sweden, and I've been living here for the past 12 years. I moved here from Linköping, which is in the middle of Sweden, I would say, or yeah, almost. From a very, very small town. I grew up at the countryside with horses and a lot of animals. So I've been riding my whole life until a few years ago when I sold my horse. I saved her baby, so she's not that little anymore, she's 3, and she is still at my dad's house and farm. So we will see what will happen with her. Right now I don't think I have the time to take on a horse again because it takes a lot of time. So that was more than what you asked. I'm 32, I will turn 33 this year, and I live in Gothenburg. Next question. Now it's a lot of more like deep questions, and it's actually a lot of questions regarding my boyfriend. So maybe I should answer them first. We have a lot, but I will tell you the full story. So sit down, grab a cup of tea. It's story time. If you followed me since I started my Instagram, almost at least, you've been following me, or you have decided my outfits for a couple of dates in the beginning. And after I wasn't supposed to meet anyone. I was just dating because it was fun, and I've just ended a pretty like bad relationship, I would say, or we were bad for each other, and I was like pretty convinced that I wanted to be alone for a while, so I was just dating because it was fun. I did not plan to meet anyone actually, and I posted a few videos on my Instagram where you could pick my outfit. And then I met this guy. I don't think you picked the outfit for our first date. No, you did not. Because we just took a coffee. It was very spontaneous, and I'm very spontaneous, and he is as well. So we just grabbed a coffee, and nothing more with that. I was not like overly like surprised or happy about the date. He was a nice guy, but nothing special. And then he asked me out again and we took a couple of drinks. And I was like, yeah, you know, I've told some of you the story on stories on my Instagram before, so it might be some repeating for some of you, but I was not that excited, but since I didn't have anything else to do and I did not plan to fall in love, I thought, why not, you know, have some fun and see where this can go. So we dated a couple of more times. I felt that he was a lot more interested in me than what I was in him. So I started to feel a little bit mean, and I know that I discussed this a lot on my Instagram with you, and some of you gave me like great advice. I felt that he was a really good guy, but I didn't feel, you know, the spark or that kind of attraction. I was just convinced that he was like so nice, so caring. He bought me flowers, he remembered like everything I said. He bought small things just because he remembered I said that I liked them. And you know, it was good. It felt so good to be seen, because I hadn't been seen in my past relationship. And I continued to see him, but I was like telling him that I do not plan to have a relationship. So don't like push me, because then I will run away. And then suddenly everything just changed, and I thought, what the heck, he's a nice guy. So and now we're together, and he has actually moved in. So from there it went pretty quick. He just moved in, so yeah, and that's that. And he is not on social media, and he does not like to be in pictures. I know you've asked on my Instagram, and I have a few questions regarding that you want to see more of him. Maybe I can post something time to time on my stories, but he do prefer to be a little bit secret. And I hope that's fine. But he is, you've asked how old he is, what he do for a living, etc. He is 5 years older than me, so he is 37, he's turning 38 this year. And yeah, that's all you get to know. Next question. Okay. How do you spend a typical day, or is life day to day quite varied? This is a really good question. Usually it's like, I think that the main things are same, but since I have so many different things that I do, each day is not like the other. So usually I start every morning with a 1 hour walk, like 1.5 sometimes, with this little one, because she has so much energy. So she needs like at least 2 hours walk, long walks every day. So I usually start my mornings 1 hour walk. Right now during winter we do sleep a little bit longer because it's so dark outside. When it's sunny and spring and summer, I usually like to wake up around 6. But now during the colder month I do sleep until 7. And sometimes when we want to go to the forest, we can't go there until the sun's up, and that's been around like 7:30 or around 8. So then we take a long morning walk. I eat breakfast, usually do some work, check my emails, answer comments and DMs on my Instagram, and then I start working. So usually if it's nice weather, I usually shoot all my outfits outside. I shoot them the same day. And then mostly I go to the gym, do a workout at least 4 times a week. And 3 days a week I have fitness classes, so they are around lunch. So if it's a day where I have a fitness class, I go and hold my fitness classes, and then I continue to work. Usually it means sitting in front of the computer. Either I design stuff for my interior. I work as an interior architecture, you could say. I design furniture for people. So if I have some work for that, I do that, or else I continue working on my Instagram, social media. I have a website. I try to fit in visit to some of the thrift stores nearby almost every day. And then I just continue to work. So a lot of redesign, and then it's time for a walk with Leia again, and you know, it just continues. But I usually work pretty late. I also study. So I study 50%, so I try to squeeze in some study time every day, but it's hard sometimes. But I try to. And that's basically it. I usually work until 9-10 p.m. every day. That's not good, but you know, there's so much to do, so I have to. It's a one-woman show, no one will help me, and the job's got to be done. So, and I love what I do, so I'm not complaining. It's just a lot of work, and it's a lot of different types of work. Everything from answering email to going to the gym and have a fitness class, to record a reel or redesigning a curtain. Okay, long answer to a question. And here we have one more question about things I've already answered. Can you tell us a bit more about yourself, your dog, and your boyfriend? I think I've answered all of them. Maybe not my dog. Her name is Leia. She is 1.5 years old. She is a Koike. It's a gun dog. So she has a lot of energy. And as I said in the beginning, she is the love of my life. And right now she is tired because we have been thrift shopping. Okay, I can see that my battery is red, so we have to switch that, and I'll get back to you. And we are back again, without Leia this time. We will see if she will join later. Okay, so where were we? Questions about Leia, my boyfriend and myself. I think I've told you already. Have you studied anything at the university? Yes, I have. I have studied a lot. I love to study. I love to learn new things. I've studied economics for a year, and then I have a bachelor degree within health and fitness, so mostly health promoting work, and I've worked as that. I've also studied some design classes, and right now I am studying trend spotting, and I am studying circular fashion and a course about textiles. So I love to learn new things, and I've studied like my whole grown up life, and I think I will continue with that. I love finding, you know, courses that I love, or I think it's very fun, so I have studied a lot and I will continue with that. Next question. What is the most expensive luxury bag you find at the thrift store? I've actually not found an expensive bag, or at least not one that I have bought in a thrift store. I have found a couple of bags, but none of them that I liked and bought. I think I found like a Gucci, a Louis Vuitton, like wallet on chain, but that was many years ago, so I can't remember the price. I bought a lot of pre-loved bags, but not in a thrift store. So the most expensive pre-loved bag that I bought is my Lady Dior, or not Lady Dior, my Dior saddle bag, I would say. I think I paid around 3,000 euro for that one. And that I would say is my most expensive handbag that I bought pre-loved. But I haven't found that many bags, not the authentic one. You can find a lot of fake bags in the thrift store. But I also seen a lot of Louis Vuitton bags that is authentic in like more premium thrift stores, but haven't bought any of them. Okay, my best thrifting advice. I have so many advice to you, but I would say that the best advice I could give you is to go there often. You have to go to the thrift store often, or else you will miss the best things. I understand, I fully understand that people can't go to the thrift store every day like I do. I'm a little bit addicted and it's my job, but you have to go there often and not during the weekends. Go there during the days. And now we will get cut off because my boyfriend came home. So we're back again. We got interrupted by my boyfriend before, but now we are on it again, and I don't remember where we stopped, but I was answering the question about my best thrifting advice. I don't remember what I said and if I said something, but I think that my best advice would be to go there often, and I think that was what I was saying. So go there often, and then to know your own personal style. It's so easy to get overwhelmed in the thrift store. So if you know your personal style, what you like, or maybe what's missing in your closet, it's so much easier to start. Next question. Where are you in 5 years' time? Oh, 5 years. Then I'm 37, 38. I'm definitely having a house. I moved back to my apartment 8 months ago, yes, when I separated from my ex. So it feels weird to be back in a small apartment instead of having a big house. So I'm already now actually looking for a house. So in 5 years' time I definitely have a house. I hope that I can mainly work with like my Instagram, my YouTube, within circular fashion, as in many different ways. That's my goal, and I think I will be there in 5 years. It's already been like I've just been doing this for 7 months, and I already had grown a lot of followers on my Instagram, and I already have collaborations with companies. So I think in 5 years' time this is my full-time job, and I don't have to do all the other things that I do. I hope I'm still together with my boyfriend. Maybe we're engaged. I don't know about kids. I've never wanted kids. So I would say that I have one more dog. Or maybe 2. But no kids. but maybe engaged, and living in a house with a big garden. I love gardening, so that's my plan, or that's at least what I hope for. Next one. How much do you spend on clothes every month? Ooh, this is a tricky one. This depends, I think. Like some month, like now this month in January, I bought a lot of designer items, like more than what I usually do. So just this month I've spent like 1,000, like almost 2,000 euro on my Dior coat. I bought a Chloe dress. I bought a amazing dress from, where is it from? Norma Kamali, yeah, right. On sale. So some January there's often a lot of sales. So then I buy things that I've had on my wish list, both pre-loved and new, because I often like save things and I write things down when I see something missing in my wardrobe. And usually in January there's a lot of sales, so then I buy the things that's on my list. So this month I've spent a lot. Let's don't talk numbers because I don't want to know. But usually it's not that much. I shop most of my things secondhand. They're not expensive, so maybe around like maximum 200 euro, I would say, a month. And it is my job, kind of. So, you know, I have to buy things to be able to redesign and do all the things that I do on my Instagram. So sometimes I have to buy things in the thrift stores just to show you, which is not good, of course, but I rather buy things pre-loved and redesign them than buy new things. So, and I hope you think it's inspiring, showing you what you can do with thrifted items. Would you consider working as a personal shopper? I actually already do in a small scale, and when I've launched my website I can take on more of those jobs. So if you want me to help out with your wardrobe or shopping for you, you can just send me a comment down below or send me a DM on Instagram, and we can talk more about it. So I already do, but when I've launched my website, there will be a whole section for that where you can buy my services, both as like personal shopper and styling, and both that you can buy like kind of a style bundle. So I'm buying and thrifting clothes for you and sending it to you. So that will come when my website launches, and I don't know really when because I think it's so boring to write the text to my website. So the website is already done. I just have to do the work with sitting down and writing all the text. Okay, next question. So now we have some more smaller question like what is your favorite food? Ooh, this is a tricky one. I eat everything. I love food. I would though say that I'm pretty healthy because of the education I have, but also like how I grew up. We've been eating pretty healthy. So I don't like food with too much cream or fat, not at least every day. I do like pasta, but it's not every day. I would say that I love like Asian food, Thai food, Mexican food, food with a lot of colors, a lot of taste, a lot of greens. So Thai, Mexican, different kind of Asian food, Vietnamese food. I think that's my favorite. Not like everyone says like Italian or no, I like it more like healthy and a lot of greens. But I love everything. Let's see. A lot of questions about the same thing. What's your pet name? I've already told you. Her name is Leia. The last thing that made you cry. Can I even remember that? That sounds really bad, but I don't think I've been crying in a long time. No. Yeah, I woke up like sad and I was crying in my dream. And that was because I dreamed that I had forgotten Leia in the car when it was summer and hot outside for a couple of hours. And when I remembered, I was like running back and she was like exhausted. It was so hot in the car. This was just a dream. But when I woke up like crying, but of course it was fine, it was just a dream, but or else I don't remember when the last time was. I was a little bit sad like yesterday, but that was because I was exhausted and hungry at the same time. So no, I just can't remember. Have you ever done any cosmetic surgeries? No, I have not. Maybe a lot of you have asked about my nose. It looks a little bit like, you can see it sometimes on my Instagram, it looks very strange. And that is because a horse knocked me. So I fainted. So I've broken my nose, but I haven't done anything to fix it. And I haven't done anything else except from Botox in my forehead. So nothing else, no fillers. I've tried lip fillers once, many times, many years ago. But my lips are big naturally, so that just looked crazy. And that was maybe 5-6 years ago now. So no, I haven't done anything except from some Botox in my forehead. Would you consider yourself romantic? No, I'm not. I sometimes think that it's a little bit like odd if you're too romantic. Like it should come naturally. If my boyfriend did something like super romantic, I probably will get like, I would almost get embarrassed. Of course, like if he buy flowers or have lit some candles when I come home, that's fine. But if he would have, drizzled roses on the bed and was blaring like romantic music, that would be too much. And I would not consider myself as a romantic person. No. I don't remember, when we met or dates, or I don't celebrate Valentine's Day. I'm just not that kind of person. Which sport have you, it's in Swedish, so that what kind of sport have you participated or played? None, actually. I've just been riding my whole life and haven't had time to do anything else. So show jumping, horses, and I was actually pretty good. Where will you see yourself in 10 years? I've already answered 5 years, so I think that's enough. A lot of questions I've already answered. What other languages do you speak? Yeah, except Swedish, like no other language. Unfortunately, coffee or tea. Tea, I'm a tea person. I can drink coffee sometimes, but mostly tea. Yes, and I think that was it. The rest of them I've already answered, I think. Yeah. So I hope you get to know me a little bit more. I thought this was a good video to do, since maybe there's a few new faces here on my YouTube instead of my Instagram. But if you don't already follow me on Instagram, please do. And if you want to see more of my videos, don't forget to subscribe.